You're listening to Easy Travels, an original podcast from Nexion Travel Group.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Easy Travels podcast. You don't normally hear my voice at the beginning of a podcast. It's usually Chris, but Chris is out visiting family, so I am flying solo today, but that's okay because this isn't about us. This isn't about me. This is about our guests, and I have a great guest with me today on the podcast doing our local chats. Everyone, please welcome to the podcast TC Phelps. Hey, TC, how are you doing?
I am doing great. Hi, Martin. Hi, everyone. It's so nice to be back with you doing this
Yeah,
podcast together.
I know. This is like getting the band back together for you and I a little bit,
Yes, it
right?
is. Yes, it is.
For those who are listening and wondering what the heck we're talking about, let's just talk about this real briefly. TC is a Nexion advisor with Nexion Travel Group, but before that, she was a staff member here at Nexion. And as you know, this is a Nexion podcast, and TC was one of my great partners in crime of being at workshops and dressing up and doing all kinds of stuff. I miss that, TC.
I do too, Martin. I think there are photos still, though.
There are incriminating photos. So if you see us out and about, maybe we'll share them with you. But I'm so glad to have you on. And just as a reminder for everyone listening in on the podcast, this is specifically for our local chats. We started this series with Chris and I, and we wanted to feature destinations, locations all across this great country. And we'll even go into Canada and consider, you know what? It could be anywhere in the world, really, but we know that there's so many great destinations. And I've invited TC to come on and talk about where she lives. So, TC, share with the audience where are you located and what are we going to talk about today?
I am in Denver, Colorado. I live in Arvada, but Denver is the main city where many people come to visit in Colorado when they are first welcomed to the Mile High City.
The Mile High City. You know, I have some ties there myself with family that live there, have lived there, and so I love visiting Denver. We did that not so long ago, and I got to spend some time with you as well. So tell us, what is something about Denver that you feel really attracts people to come visit or would entice them to visit if they've never been before?
Well, Martin, definitely it is the nature and the climate, the mountains, seeing the Rocky Mountains. I think you know when you fly in to DIA, Denver International Airport, the first time you see those mountains, it does take your breath away. They are majestic, they're beautiful, they change colors, the sunsets are amazing. So I would have to say that, and the weather. So did you know that on average, we have 300 days of sunshine? Now, just like the entire country, we have been extremely hot, very unusual for Colorado. We have been in the 90s, and this weekend will be in the hundreds.
Oh,
But
wow.
we have many, many days of sunshine. So there's a lot of outdoor activities, a lot of things to do in the morning now before it gets too hot, but there are a lot of other things to do inside to keep you cool. So
And that might seem counterintuitive because a lot of people may think, doesn't it snow a lot there?
I know people think we live in igloos or something, that we're surrounded by snow. It is very unusual here. So we'll
Yeah.
get a snowstorm and it can be early as September, it can be as late as May, and it will snow for 2 days. And then it will stop. And yes, for those 2 days you are kind of inside, everything shuts down. But then the weather comes back with the sun and everything starts melting. And within a day, we are out again.
Yeah.
So again, it's very different. It's a different winter than what some people experience, especially on the East Coast. People need to understand that. And of course, we love the snow because skiing is one of our
Right,
major
right,
attractions in the
right.
winter.
We're going to get to attractions in a little bit, or activities of things to do. But first, whenever you're going to a destination, there's food. People in travel, we think, what's the culinary adventures that await us in Denver? Anything you recommend?
Yes, there's many. Denver has become a culinary center, variety of food. I have a couple that are my favorite. One of them is called SAFTA, SAFTA. It is located in the Source Hotel. So it's very, very highly rated. It is in Rhino, which is a district, again, in Denver, River North. And SAFTA does Mediterranean food. And you can't believe how delicious it is. And it's little plates that you share, from homemade hummus to they make their own pita bread. Oh, you should see it coming out of the oven. They're just beautiful. A
Mm,
lot of different little salads, very, very Mediterranean, healthy. Their hummus is fantastic. And they even do a hummus for a cause. It's a monthly fundraiser that spotlights different causes that they support. And every time you order hummus, they donate so much to their cause of the
that is
month.
very cool.
Yes, it is a fantastic restaurant and very, very unique. And of course, the other place that is different and has been around forever is the Brown Palace. So, the Brown Palace, of course, is known to be a hotel that has been here for many, many years. It is part of the autograph collection. They do a lobby high tea.
Oh, very
It
cool.
it is very cool. It's, white glove service. You're in the lobby of music. The Brown Palace has such an atmosphere. It's so beautiful, the surrounding. So a little bit something different. And if you want more than just, high tea isn't your thing, you can always go into the Ship Tavern. And it is definitely very nautical. It's been around since 1934.
Oh, wow.
So, and again, it's got great food, prime rib. There's oysters, cocktails. There's a piano cabaret that takes place on the weekends. So again, very, very nice. A little bit of different type of cuisine, from the high tea into the Ship Tavern.
And that's all located at that hotel?
At the Brown Palace,
Oh, wow.
which
Nice.
again is historical in itself. It's been around for a very, very, very long time in downtown Denver. It is a place where many presidents have stayed, very well known, and there's a valet parking. It is kind of a triangle hotel. It's shaped differently, but they've kept that decor and have kind of revised it, but it is
Yeah,
just beautiful.
nice. Any standalone locations you recommend?
Yeah, there is. So one of the places that we've been to is the Barolo Grill, and it is in the Michelin Guide. It is in Cherry Creek, which is a division of Denver, Cherry Creek Shopping Center. It is an Italian, of course, Northern Italian. It is excellent, and it has always been that way. It's a constant, and it very, very good cuisine, and again, has been recognized over and over again from the northern Italian provinces of Tuscany, again, very locally sourced. So it's always been written up into many of the guides, and it is a favorite.
Nice, nice. Well, now, anyone listening, if your mouth is watering like mine and you're wondering, well, how can I get to these places? We will ask TC to share some links to some of these. We'll put them into the show notes so you can find any of these locations we talk about for these and anything else we discuss the rest of the episode. So when you come visit Denver, you'll be able to find those. Now, TC, now you've got us fueled up where we've eaten. Now we need to burn off some calories. So, tell us some things about, activities or things that maybe are off the beaten path or even tried and true that our listeners should know about.
Well, Martin, one of the tried and true places to go is Red Rocks. Red Rocks Park and Amphitheater.
Oh,
It is
yes.
amazing. It is a amphitheater that is formed by red sandstone. It is spectacular. And not only can you go and listen to music, you can watch movies, but it is a very active place. It has many, many, many stairs. People are always climbing up the stairs. They're hiking near the rocks. Beautiful trails all around this amphitheater in Morrison, Colorado. Great location right off I-70 near Golden, Colorado, and Morrison, which are cute little towns. They all have, of course, places to stay and different restaurants, but Red Rocks definitely stands out as one of the places you cannot miss. And if you're there during a concert, then you've really, really have done the highlight of what Red Rocks is.
I've been to Red Rocks, but I've never seen a concert there. It's definitely on my list to want to do. Speaking of, is there any favorite artists or anyone you've seen there?
Oh, many, many. I saw a long time ago, so I'm dating myself. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh,
I've seen Bonnie Ray. I've seen Jackson Brown. Just a lot. All different genres and different music. Uh, and so, yes, constantly. And that's the kind of people they bring in. It's all different acts.
yeah,
And they sometimes in the summer, they do have movie nights where they show the movies up on the big screen on the stage, which you're under the sky, you're under the stars. It is just fantastic.
nice, nice. I know you probably got at least one other tried and true or off the beaten path you can share with us. Got something else?
Yes, I do. So again, I'm going to kind of link these two together. So another place, and it is a little bit outside of Denver. It's about an hour and a half. But if you want to do this amphitheater thing and you're into the music or into doing seeing shows, another one is the Dillon Amphitheater. And this is in Dillon, Colorado. Again, it's about an hour and a half outside of Denver. It's straight up I-70. It has been around since like 1993. It is absolutely beautiful too. Again, mountain setting, um, doesn't have the red rocks like Red Rocks, but just as breathtaking as far as scenery. So again, if you're in there, and of course you could stay in Dillon, there are hotels, and it's really close to Breckenridge, so it takes you a little bit out there, something different. Um, and then one other thing, there is a journey that you can do from Denver to Idaho Springs that takes you into Echo Lake. And then you drive around Echo Lake, which is just beautiful, and you wind up in Evergreen. And Evergreen, Colorado is very, very, very nice. Again, a lot of little shops, boutiques, restaurants, and it's only about 45 minutes from Denver. So a little bit something different. And again, hiking, outside activities. Evergreen has this huge lake where you can walk around, you can paddleboard. So again, the activities are definitely a highlight when you come to Colorado.
That is great. Well, you know what? I definitely have sensed the theme here. It is outdoors, it's activity, it's walking, it's nature, just amazing things to go see. And with all of that, we're going to be tired and we're going to need to rest up for the next day. So, where are some, anywhere you recommend in terms of where we lay our heads down at night?
Yes, there are many. So I'm going to start. Union Station in downtown Denver
Oh,
is not
yeah.
only your typical train station, it is turned into a place where there's bars and food, but right there is the Crawford Hotel. And it is just beautiful. It's right there in right next to the train station. Great location. You can walk around. You could take the 16th Street Mall bus all around downtown Denver. So, a nice place to stay. The other area, Martin, I mentioned before was Cherry Creek North. Again, a little bit of a division, only about maybe 10 minutes from downtown or 15, and it has multiple hotels. Um, from the Hotel Clio, there are, of course, Hilton's there, a variety of brand hotels, many, many different ones, from luxury down to family oriented could be. And of course, you've got the Cherry Creek Shopping Center right there. And we do have the transportation that can take you there.
That is great. Well, you have given us some great, fantastic options. I'm going to have to share with the listeners that my time in Denver has always been good. Union Station, I agree with you. Fantastic place to be. I was fascinated by the architecture, the lighting in that place. Like it's like
Yes.
it's the 20s, 30s kind of vibe. Anyway, it was really cool to see. All right. Now, TC, we have a tradition here on Easy Travels where I ask you a fun question. This is usually Chris's domain, so I'm going to have to do it. But I've got a fun question for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Now, you and I have in the past together uh, been on stage in workshops, and we have been known to, dress up and do any sort of characters or anything like that. So here's my question to you. Knowing that you, as both a travel advisor now and a traveler of the world and a expert on Denver, if you had to choose a superhero or character to represent who you are, who would that be?
Oh, Martin, I would have to say, I'd have to say Wonder Woman.
Uh-huh, Wonder Woman. And I always have to follow up, why Wonder Woman? I mean, I could guess, but we want to hear it from you.
Well, she's a strong woman, um, and she gets around. I mean, can fly around no matter where she wants to go. She has determination and she sets a goal and she goes for it, and there's nothing stops her. You can't say you can't do that. And
Yeah,
I have a tendency to be like that, I believe. Um,
absolutely.
and to just keep on going. And,
Yeah,
she sees the good in people.
yeah.
And that's the other thing.
Nice, nice. Well, I love it. TC, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast. I really appreciate it. Fun conversation. Any final comments or thoughts before I close this out today?
Well, thank you, Martin, again for having me. It was definitely a privilege to be here with you. And one other thing, though, I do have to say about Colorado that I
Yeah.
cannot go without saying it, Martin. This is one
Uh-oh.
you have to stop. Besides everything I've just told you about Denver, you got to go to Casa Bonita.
I knew you were going to bring it up.
It is
Or
definitely a unique location. It is a restaurant and entertainment center, cliff divers, characters, you name it. It's been around since 1968. It's been redone in 2021 by the gentleman who did, and I'm forgetting the name of the show.
South Park.
That's right, South
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah.
And they put millions into redoing it. It is so different than it used to be. It's a big pink building. You can't miss it.
Yeah. But the crazy thing about this big pink building, it's in a shopping center, and you look at it and you're like, okay, so that's the storefront and it looks majestic, but you're like, that doesn't look that big. And then you get into it and it's like cavernous. It's like, it's just, yeah, you can't describe it well enough. You just have to go visit, right?
Yes, and I
Yeah.
had to mention it because it's something. It is a Lakewood Historical Society landmark.
Oh, wow. Now I did not know that it achieved that status, uh,
Absolutely.
but
In 2015.
oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Yes, you gotta go. This is a place that everyone who lives there knows about. We used to visit with our kids, coming to the Denver area to visit family, and we would go there every summer. Every summer we were there, and those were in the days that the food was not that great. We learned later that they were just, it was all basically steamed or microwaved and pre-done meals. Now it's fancy. They actually have an executive chef, all that sort of stuff. So you got to
Yes.
go. You got to go.
End
Well,
I had to end with that, Martin.
absolutely. I'm
All
glad
right.
you did. So, thank you once again, TC, for being here. You know what? We hope you, our listener, that you have found yourselves inspired to visit Denver in the great state of Colorado and all the surrounding areas that TC has mentioned. Again, we'll drop many of the links to these places in the show notes. So this way you can visit. But whether you go to Denver or whatever destination is next, we wish you easy travels, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Drop us your thoughts or even show topic ideas in the comments of this episode or email us at communications@nexion.com.